and welcome back to the Bluebird's Nest. Today is New Year's Eve and we're just kind of hanging out at home, but I wanted to make a special lunch and then I also have a special dinner planned for later. But for lunch, I was gonna make some crab cheese bread and a salad to go with it. So let's get started. I have some imitation crab. You could definitely use real crab for this, but my kids actually eat this just plain. So I thought I would use some of this. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this chopped up. This package is a 2-pound package, so I'm not gonna use all of this. I'm just gonna take out a fair amount though. This is how it looks. It's actually fish that is kind of flavored, kind of sweet like a crab. So let's see. I think that should probably be maybe just a tiny bit more. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this a chop and get this in my bowl when I'm done. I'm gonna be spreading this out on some yummy French bread, but I'm gonna mix it up with some other goodies first before we spread it on the bread. And then we're gonna top it with some cheese and get that all melted in the oven. So as you can see, this chops up really easily. There we go. And we just don't want big chunks of the crab meat. We just kind of want it to be smaller so that we can cover the surface of all of the bread. All right, so that's pretty well chopped up. And I'm gonna transfer this into my bowl. All right, I would probably say that this is about at least 2 cups worth of crab. Okay, and then I'm going to take a spoonful of minced garlic here. This is just a regular teaspoon that you would eat with. And I'm just gonna put a spoonful of that in with the crab. And then I'm also going to take some Old Bay seasoning and gonna kind of go like this in my hand. This stuff is a little bit spicy, so maybe about a teaspoon worth of Old Bay in here. Maybe two. Okay, this has salt in it already, the Old Bay, so we really don't need to add more salt. Okay, and then I'm gonna take a whole brick of softened cream cheese. It's important to soften this in the microwave for a little bit so that you can get it blended in there. And we are going to take a little bit of sriracha. This is just kind of more flavor, about, I don't know, maybe not quite a tablespoon. And what else do we have? Oh yes, a little bit of Kewpie mayo. This is really yummy Japanese mayo. We want to make sure we get a good squeeze of that in there. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of, I buy low sodium or reduced sodium soy sauce. And hard to open. Okay, and I'm just gonna put just a few dashes of that in there. There is, salt in the Old Bay as well. So, okay, and then lastly, I have some scallions or green onions or spring onions, whatever you call them in your house. And I am going to take a couple of these and cut off the tops and cut off the bottom there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and chop these up and get the white parts and the green parts into my bowl. So a little bit of that fresh onion flavor too. Green onions can be tricky to chop up. You gotta make sure you're getting all the way through. Kind of paperish a little bit. All right, so we're gonna take those and they go right in. And I think the green always wakes up any kind of light colored food situation. It makes it pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and give this a mix in my bowl. Tomorrow, I think we're possibly going over to my Mom and Dad's house. The kids have been a little under the weather, so we're just making sure they're healthy enough to go. But they have a tradition, we have a tradition in our family for New Year's where you have to eat a specific meal. It's kind of a southern thing, I think, that you have to eat cabbage for money and peas for prosperity, and there's pork. Pork means something too. I can't remember exactly what it is. And you're also not allowed to do laundry on New Year's Day or you will wash your family away. So we never do laundry on New Year's Day. I just use it as an excuse not to do the laundry. All right, so I've got this mixed together, and I'm gonna go ahead and take our loaf of French bread, and I'm gonna cut this in half lengthwise, and then we're gonna spread it with the crab mixture, top it with some cheese, get it in the oven, and we'll be right back. Okay, so let's get ready to spread our crab mixture onto our bread. All right, so I've cut the bread in half and then lengthwise, each piece. So I have 4 pieces of that French bread loaf. I'm gonna do this as evenly as I can on each piece. It just seemed a little easier to cut it into fourths like this instead of trying to do the long cut of bread. Sometimes they can get away from you. And still, I have cut this a little bit unevenly, but I suspect it will still be just fine. Be easy on yourself in the kitchen. You don't have to do everything perfectly. And the more you practice, the better you'll get. And even then, you'll still make mistakes, so don't sweat it. All right, so we're just getting this on here. And if you have kind of overfilled one piece, you can always borrow a little bit from that one. And then if you don't have enough, do the same thing. All right, so you just want to make sure you get the bread evenly coated with the crab mixture. Like this guy here down at the end is a little low. Whoops. And just get it corner to corner. I feel like when you're trying to do things evenly, you kind of skimp on the very first one because you're a little scared you're not going to have enough. So we'll go back to the first one here and make sure we are golden. All right. All right, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna show you this really quick. This is what we have. All the crab mixture on the bread. And then we are going to come over here with our sharp cheddar. And we are going to do a nice layer of cheese on each one. This is not a health food. This is a holiday food. So just relax about it. Starting January 1st, right? We're all going to be in the gym and we're all going to be juicing and all that. So today is our day to be naughty still. All right. So we got this. I have my oven at 450 and I'm gonna stick these in there until they are golden brown and bubbly. And then I'm gonna top them with a little bit more of my green onion and we're gonna put together the side salad. Okay, so let's make a quick side salad to go with our cheesy crab bread. I just have a kale salad mix that I got from the grocery store. And I'm gonna go ahead and dump this into my bowl. And this does come with a dressing packet and some extras. I am going to go ahead and keep the extras, little sunflower seeds and some cranberries, because I think that'll be nice. But I'm gonna ditch the dressing for now. I'll save it for something else. So I'm gonna go ahead and empty the packet of the sunflower seeds and dried cranberries into here. And then I have a cucumber. When I did my grocery order, I ordered long English cucumbers, but they gave me like these basic cucumbers. And the skin on these is kind of waxy. So we're gonna need to peel this off in some stripes to get rid of some of that waxy skin. I did give this a wash, but I'm making it striped. Kind of going every other one. Okay. And then I'm gonna take my knife here and I'm gonna cut this in half. And then I'm going to cut the halves in half lengthwise. And then I'm gonna take my spoon, and these cucumbers, I don't like them because they're really full of seeds and they can make your salad really wet. So I'm gonna take this spoon and I'm gonna scoop out the seeds onto a plate and almost make like a little cucumber boat out of all of these. So I'm gonna do that with all of my cucumber halves. Just scrape the seeds out and get rid of those really quick. Okay, and then I'm going to turn these over flat and chop them into little half moons. Okay, like this. And then I'm gonna stick these into my salad. I'm also keeping an eye on the crab bread, making sure it doesn't get too browned in the oven. All right, so we're just gonna chop these. Okay, so I think really about half a cucumber was good. So we have this going on. Right, and what I did get from the store is a bottle of my favorite Asian style salad dressing. So this one is a P.F. Chang's, their signature vinaigrette. I'm going to go ahead, shake this up a little bit, and then I'm gonna use this dressing on my salad. And get enough on there so that you can taste it. And then I am also, let's see, what am I looking for? Okay, once I toss this, I'm gonna top it with some wontons. Toss those through. So let me grab my tongs, 1 second. Oh, never mind, they're right here. I'm losing track of my stuff. So I'm just giving this a good mix, getting the dressing all tossed through there. And you'll be able to see at this point if you maybe need a little more dressing or not. I think this is pretty good though. All right, so let's get some wontons in there, a little crunch. About half of this bag, and give that a mix in. And those are gonna soak up some of the dressing and be really yummy. All right, I'm gonna check on our crab bread and then I will show you the finished plate.
Okay, so we are gonna pull this out of the oven, and oh my goodness, this looks beautiful. Look at that golden brown cheesy crust. It smells incredible. So nice for a holiday. It's turned out so well. I'm just gonna sprinkle some scallions over the top, and then we are almost ready to eat.
All right, I have my plate and I am ready to taste. One thing I don't have is a fork, so I'm gonna use a spoon. So I'm gonna taste the salad first. Let's see how that is. I really like that salad with the vinaigrette on it. I like the poppy seed too, but this is just really good and it fits with the theme here. And then we have our delicious crab cheese bread. I got 2 pieces here, and this is still pretty hot, but I want to give this a taste too and let you know how we did. So let's try this. That's really, really good. You should definitely try this, and it's budget friendly because of the imitation crab that we use that is still fish. It's not fake, fake meat or anything. So friendly for your wallet and really delicious holiday lunch. I hope you try it. I hope you love it. If you do, let me know. And I hope that you and your family and your loved ones have a wonderful new year in 2024. And I hope that I will see you around the channel. And I can't wait. Talk to you soon. Bye.